New official numbers came out for green cards from last year. It doesn't look good. Check out our story, get you some more details. Moving on, I'm going to talk a little bit about the green card debacle of the last year. As you know, USCIS has failed to follow through on the green cards that are allotted every year. In fact, last year, the government only gave out 195,000 green cards out of the 262,000 available. That means there were about 67,000 green cards wasted. 66,781 is the number we've got, okay? Now, wasting green cards is a huge problem because specifically people are waiting in line, number one. Number two, there are employees out there working here years and years and years. At the current count, immigration, we're looking at almost 11.5 years beyond what is normal for Indian immigrants in EB2 and EB3. The problem that we have is, number one, USCIS did not give out the full allotment they're allowed to. We did mention in our last podcast about some programs aimed at targeting to capture those 67,000 and use them again. That is one solution. The other solution is obviously to use the green cards. Now, what comes from this lack of use is another piece of information, and that is the per country cap limitations. 7% of all green cards can be allotted to each country, and that is it, no more, no less. Because of these country caps, Indian nationals, who have a highest amount of immigrants coming now in the employment categories with bachelor's degrees and master's degrees, have the longest waiting period. And the simple fact is that when we actually get to add back lost green cards, those Indian immigrants get to jump in the line and get more for them. The way the system works today, the green cards that are given out today, every country can wait in line and far past Indians who stay in line for more than 10 years. Sometimes it's in the 15-year mark. I have seen cases that long. At this point, immigration needs to make a fix. And when you look at how all these green cards are given out, the percentages and how they're used, we'll put a chart up for you. You're going to see that green cards are wasted, and we have an unfair imbalance targeting specific countries that are immigrating to the United States. This, I fear, is going to keep going until we get something like the Jumpstart Act through that can change some of what's happening. Take a look at the chart that we put up. It'll show you how this data breaks down, and frankly, it's time for a change.